Hi, I'm Mike from 1A Auto. We've been selling auto parts for over 30 years.
Hi everyone, Sue here from 1A Auto, and today I'm going to show you how to change out your battery on a 2015 Subaru Outback wagon. First thing you're going to do is get a 10mm socket deep so that you can access the hold down studs, and the terminal ends are both 10mm on the actual end. So I'm going to disconnect the negative first, that way I'm safe from any damage to doing shortening anything out. I'm going to pick that up. I'm going to make sure I get that away from that terminal. Now I'm going to do the positive side. It's a 10mm also. I use a wrench. We can get that off the terminal end. Push that aside. Now we're going to take the battery hold down out. The Subaru, the old days, it used to be a nut. So you look at that real quick and you think it's a nut, but the new Subarus put this long stud on, which is actually better because there's no hook to be involved. It's kind of basic, and it's not that thin 6mm bolt that snaps. That's a nice improvement. Place those aside, and then we're going to work that hole down through that handle. Get it out of there. Now you can see this battery. See how, look at all the little whirly birds landed on here. See how they're black? There's been acid seeping out. The battery has a 1 dead cell, so that tells me it's a defective battery. You have an intermittent start condition here. Doesn't matter whether it's cold or hot. Sometimes you have a slow crank, or it cranks normal after it's been running for a while. Best way to test a battery is individual cell test. That'll tell the whole story. Lift it up. So now I'm going to clean the terminal ends. Looks like someone just recently serviced this battery, and they put the dielectric grease all over it, which is fine, that's great, but it almost looks to me like they put it through inside the terminal. That is a no-no, because now you've got a contact that you're not making a good contact with that terminal, the battery post in this terminal. So I'm getting all this out of here. I'm going to use my battery terminal brush. There's not much contact that makes on that battery. Only those 2 terminal loops. It's not like a big lead terminal end it used to be back in the day. Make sure there's no grease and dirt in there. Need a nice clean surface. I'll do the same to the negative. See all the grease all over that? That's fine on the outside, the dielectric grease. I just want to make sure they didn't put it on the inside. And get a nice scratched surface inside there. That's what we're looking for. So it makes a good contact with the top post of the battery. Now I make sure these are out of my way, and I'm going to go get the battery and lift it into place. Place it in right in the spot you want it at. Now these are the markings to tell me when I install this battery. It helps the consumer, it helps you if it's your personal battery, so that you lose your receipt, yada, yada, yada. You don't have any problems. You can say, listen, these are the dates, and they can tell by the actual code on the battery, but at least you go in returning this battery knowing that you assured yourself that what time you had purchased it. So we're going to punch out November. in the 8 for 2018. Now I can get the hold down and put that through. Got my 2 hold down bolts. They're the same length, so reposition that. So now you can see where you need to go with this. And we'll just tighten it right down. I don't use an electric gun or an air gun when I do batteries like this. I mean, you can if you're very, very careful, but you hit that trigger and this thing comes down and crushes, indents that battery, you've damaged the battery. The inside plates will bend, and there is 0.0 warranty on that. Try to bring that back. Parts people are educated enough to know that that was not done correctly. So just take the time, the 2 seconds, and do it by hand. And the battery just is, well, you want it snug. It just starts to grab the casing right there. See a little bit of pressure on both sides. Perfect. No movement? Perfect. Now we're gonna move to the positive first. Make sure that negative is away from that post. I'm going to clean that positive terminal with my inverted brush. Just basically scouring the lead so that this positive terminal will make a great contact. Now I don't like the way that sits. I want it all the way down on the battery. There you go. That is the proper position for a battery post, not up on the top. And please make sure it's tight. You know how many cars I get that, oh, somebody just put a battery in for somebody, and now the car doesn't start. Grab that terminal after. Put your back into it. Make sure it doesn't slide at all. This sometimes loosens up too, the cable nut. And I'm just going to snap that down and move on to the negative side. Take this terminal end off. Just pop that cover off. Screwdriver might help, or a pair of pliers. I'm going to pop the negative terminal cover off. Now I'm going to be able to clean that terminal end with my inverted cleaner. Get rid of all the excess lead. Place that right down. Make sure it's all the way down. There we go. Now I can tighten it up. Now you can use whatever you wish. If you want to use some dielectric grease to put on top of each terminal, the spray, the paint color stuff, as long as once it's attached, you apply that, you'll be fine.
Thanks for watching. Visit us at 1AAuto.com for quality auto parts, fast and free shipping, and the best customer service in the industry.